Okay, and we're recording. Hey guys, and welcome back to Broken Soul Studios. I'm your host, Broken Soul, and it's time for a new episode of Soulcast, a Broken Soul podcast. And here we have a very special guest, Golden GLD. Say hi, buddy.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, man. So in today's episode of Soulcast, we're talking about the brand new. What was it? They're made Gohan Beast canon now.
Yeah, first they released the movie, which at first, when it first came out, people were just saying like, "Oh, it's a really cool form," but it's just the movie. Because I know they've done that in the past with other movies. Besides Broly. Broly, they said, that was their version of it making the Dragon Ball Super. Because the old Z Broly isn't canon. It was just a movie.
Yeah. So, wait. So that means that the new Broly, good boy Broly, who we all love, is canon.
Mm-hmm.
But the old one is not canon.
Correct.
So that means that... So now that Gohan Beast is canon, that means Orange Piccolo's canon, the two androids are canon, and that, more importantly, that a lot of people are waiting for is like we're finally getting a time skip, and these people are starting to grow up.
Yes, exactly.
More specifically, the kids are growing the hell up.
Well, I haven't seen the movie. I don't know what they did in the movie, but in the manga, they had like 2 chapters just the Gohan and Trunks. So Gohan and Trunks are going through high school right now.
Goten.
Yeah, Goten.
Yeah, Gohan already had his chance. That's how he got his wife.
It's my favorite. I'm biased. Goten and Trunks are going through high school. Just like their normal lives. They're superheroes too, just like Gohan was.
So what? They're now the great
Saiyaman XX1. I think they're called Saiyaman X.
Saiyaman X?
I believe so. I can fact check myself right
Please
now.
do a fact check. Please, fact check yourself right
Yes,
now.
I was right.
What?
Saiyaman X1, which is Trunks. Saiyaman X2, which is Goten.
Saiyaman X1 and 2. Okay.
Yep.
I don't know how I feel about that.
They're the heroes now.
Do they have to keep staying with the whole Saiyaman gimmick? They couldn't do their own thing?
I guess they only did that because they couldn't make up anything else, and they're like, "Oh yeah, Gohan did a hero. I want to be a hero."
Well, considering the fact that it's them and they're not exactly the brightest bulbs in the shed.
No, I think they almost give up their identity pretty quick.
That quickly?
Numerous times, yes.
Even Gohan wasn't that well.
Well, no, Fidel figured him out really quickly.
Yeah, but look at who her father is, though.
Yeah, Hercule. He's cool.
He's cool, he's fun, but he's an idiot and a glory hog. Let's just face the facts.
And they have to, because everyone else won't. But like when he first saw the key attacks, they didn't believe it. He didn't believe it. He was just like, "Oh, it's magic. They're using special effects."
Oh god.
Which, in all actuality, Hercule will kick my ass without lifting a finger.
No, yeah, in IRL, Hercule is the strongest man alive. Hell, I mean, take like
second or like fourth, because Krillin's the strongest human.
Well, no, I'm saying like if you look at the general population, Hercule is the strongest man alive. Excluding the Z fighters, Hercule could easily kill any person he wanted to.
Yes, he is right when he proclaims he's the strongest.
Yes,
because he is right
outside of the Z fighters. Because let's face it, the Z fighters are on a completely different level. Hell, fucking Master Roshi could kick fucking Hercule's ass, right?
Yes.
Or am I off on that?
No, you're right. Roshi's way stronger. Krillin's stronger than Yoshi, but yes.
No, I'm just saying that going by the weakest of the Z fighters.
Yamcha?
No, Chaozu.
Maybe? Chaozu.
Or would it be Puar?
Puar.
Because he's not really a Z fighter, is he?
No, Chaozu's fought, or he hasn't. Last time he fought was back in Z.
Last time he fought was
killed
against
himself.
Yeah, last time he fought was against Nappa during that kamikaze blast.
But that was it. That was the last time he's ever fought, ever.
So, going based off of Chaozu alone, where would his strength be in terms of like? Because he is technically the weakest Z fighter, but how strong would he be IRL?
IRL, like you want me to get like a figure here in real life?
I don't want to say figure here in real life. I'd say more like, because like you said, Hercule could kill us, no issue. But what could fucking Chaozu do?
Chaozu, he'd be really strong because he's telekinetic.
Yeah, that's on a whole different
level. And he
level.
could freeze you. I know he used that on Vegeta once. Oh no, he did that in the Kakarot video game. That's like a side quest. He's like, "Can I practice something on you?" And he just like froze Vegeta in place for a second. I don't know if that's canon, but
it's probably not.
Either way, he is still telekinetic.
Yeah, but then don't forget, this is the weakest of the Z fighters. If you go anything stronger, Krillin, Yamcha, Tien, those guys are fucking monsters. Again, this is all in real life shit.
Well, Chaozu is also a robot.
Who?
Chaozu.
He's a robot?
I believe so. I think that's how Krillin beat him in the Tenkaichi Budokai when they were kids. I could be thinking of something else.
You might want to fact check yourself.
He gave him a math problem. or like a paradox kind of thing.
You sure this wasn't like an abridged episode?
Maybe I might be thinking of a bridge episode.
Because it sounds like a bridge. Because if he gave him a math problem and he couldn't figure it out, that sounds like something a bridge would do.
See, how did Krillin?
I mean, don't forget they did that with Frieza.
Chiatsu. See, Krillin's top 5 most triumphant victories. Let's see, Ginyu, Vegeta. Okay, let's see. Chaozu was stronger than he looked and gave Krillin a run for his money. Krillin tried using his cunning by distracting him, but in the end, uses a powerful Kamehameha for the first time. That's why he defeated him with the Kamehameha wave.
So where did that map problem come from?
I don't know. That's something that was in my head.
You sure it was in your head, or you didn't see it from somebody who tried to abridge the original Dragon Ball?
Maybe that does sound like something that would happen.
I mean,
well, Chiatsu, what is he?
We don't know.
He's not a kid. He has to be a robot.
Yeah, but then again, what the hell is Krillin with no nose, and what the hell is Tien with a third eye? And what the hell is
Isn't the reason Tien has a third eye also why he can use his abilities? Like the one where he has extra arms?
I thought that was just a technique.
Yeah. Oh, is it a technique that anyone can learn?
I thought it was...
Because it sprouts from him like...
Well, no, I know he has the multi-arm thing, but I mean, a lot of the techniques that he used are still being used. The solar flare, the multiform technique.
It could just be they just give him a third eye because fuck it.
That is, I mean, don't forget, the fucking president of the world is a fucking dog.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that.
You know, we got way off topic, but I want to say I like how they reference Krillin having no nose in Super.
How'd they do that?
Ribrianne back in the Tournament of Power, because their whole universe is based off love.
Oh, that one.
Yes.
Isn't she voiced by Veronica Taylor?
I have no idea. That'd be funny if she is.
Because I remember hearing her voice. I can't remember who it was, but one of the voices I heard Veronica Taylor saying, I heard her voice coming out of one of those characters.
Probably because it's all about love, and that seems like right about her alley.
Yeah.
She was telling Android. Which Android is it? 17.
The blonde or the black one? 18.
18. He was telling 18. How could you love him? He doesn't even have a nose.
Yep, that had to be 18.
Yep. It's like he doesn't even have a nose. Like he's ugly. And that was the only time they ever brought it up. They didn't even acknowledge it. Krillin would just, I guess, ignored it, and that was it.
That is kind of true. Wait, doesn't he actually say hey, something smells good several times in the show?
Maybe. I don't know why he doesn't have a nose. I don't get why they designed him like that. But he doesn't have a nose.
Then again, why is he so short? So it's one of those design choices, you know. Mm-hmm. Although I do kind of question why he is still so short. Make him okay, he's short, but make him Vegeta short.
Bro, she's short. Well, he's also old though.
I was gonna say
he's over 100, more than 100 years old because he eats those herbs.
I thought it was 317, 360 something.
I'd believe it.
Actually, going back to that Veronica Taylor thing, I actually found something out the other day. I was rewatching the Pokemon Advance series with May and Max. Veronica Taylor not only voiced Ash, she also voiced May.
That's weird.
If you listen,
I say that's weird, but Sabat voices half the characters in Dragon Ball, so he's just talking to himself.
Are you kidding me? Fucking Sabat is Dragon Ball.
He voiced Piccolo. He's voiced Vegeta, of course. Yamcha.
Shenlong.
Mm-hmm.
He voiced the dragon. He's voiced
one of the Ginyu members.
Raccoon, right?
No.
It's not Jice, is it?
Maybe.
Goldo?
One of them. He voices one of them, or two. I know that for a fact.
Are you sure it's not Raccoon?
That'd be funny if it was Raccoon.
The big tough motherfucker. You really? How can that not be Raccoon?
Because it'd be funny if it wasn't.
It'd be funny if it was.
Who voices the Ginyu Force?
Wait, would it give you the original? Oh shoot. Looks like Ferret's on his way, but he picked up the wife.
Oh, that's funny.
That's not really because she ain't got her drinking buddy with her.
She'll be here for a while. Let's see.
Oh, she's coming in her separate car?
Oh, no.
Oh.
She's just chilling at home.
Oh, okay.
Playing Destiny.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, this is Dragon Ball Wiki. Maybe it'll tell me. No. I'll see in a second. But back to Super. Yes, Goten and Trunks, they're going through high school. Mm-hmm. Trunks has a big crush on May. Like he does.
Who's May?
May is
When I think May, I went back to Pokemon. So I
Sorry,
was like, wait,
Mai.
Mai.
Her name's Mai.
Okay.
M-A-I.
Okay,
I
Mai.
say May. He has a crush on her. She goes to school now. Because they said it was kind of weird that she wasn't going to school and she was working there with Bulma.
Isn't she like 30?
Technically, yes. Okay, yes, she is fucking 30. But I don't remember how they did it in Super, but they're kids now.
No, I remember that manga panel. For those who don't know, so apparently it was, at what point was it? But the Pilaf gang stole a wish. Nope, it was when they revived Frieza.
That's when they did it?
No.
Because if they did go the GT route. Because in GT, they accidentally said, make us kids. I think.
Yeah, but that was but GT is no longer canon, is it? Or is it still canon?
It is not canon at all. No.
But wait.
Did they go that same route, though?
Wait, they reference Oob, though.
Well, Oob is his own character.
Dende was referenced, straight up said, like, oh, there's a little kid who has the same energy as the evil Majin Buu. And Goku was like, oh, yeah, that was me. So, like, they referenced
Oob was going to be a thing no matter what, GT. Because, remember, in Z, he said, I hope you come back as someone different. He does, in the manga, though, it does show Oob. When Dende brought him up, that was in the Tournament of Power. Like, oh, by the way, you've been so caught up with space, I'm going to let you know, there is a kid in a tribe that is showing a lot of promise. Okay, but he's still a kid.
So Oob is not part of GT then?
Well, he is. But GT is its own thing.
Okay.
No, think of it like a fan made.
Got it.
And then now, in the manga, when they were fighting, I can't remember his name, but he was basically like a wizard.
Babidi?
I kind of think no, not Babidi. He's someone new. They fought him a while back.
Wizard.
Actually,
the only wizard in the entire anime I can think of is Babidi. Or Bibbidi. Moro?
Yeah.
Oh!
They were fighting Moro.
He's not a wizard. He's a fucking monster. That's what he is.
Goku needed strength. Of course, let me power.
Yeah.
And they weren't strong enough, and then.
Yeah, I saw that panel. Yeah, it was Oob holding his hand. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it was him and the Kai.
Yeah, the Supreme Kai or the Ultimate Supreme Kai or something like that.
He's one of the Supreme Kais.
Yeah, one of the guy who took over Boo's body.
Grand Supreme.
Or the guy who had his body taken over by Boo. It's a fucking
He's a Kai. He's one of the way higher up Kais.
Yeah. How many fucking Kais are there?
There's a lot.
Yeah, because I know.
Remember, there's the quadrants, which I don't know if those are canon either.
The directional ones, because there's King Kai, because he's the North Kai. Then the other three Kais, but one of them had the universe destroyed by Broly, which is no longer canon.
Yeah, so they also reference Pycon, which he's never been talked about ever besides Z.
They never reference Pycon?
No, besides Z and the Janemba movie, they never talk about Pycon, which Janemba isn't canon either.
Okay, what the fuck was Janemba exactly?
He's evil. So there's a machine in heaven or hell, whatever, they talk to the fucking devil. I forgot his name.
Oh, King Yama.
Yeah, there's like a machine that gets all the bad energy. It broke, and it formed into Janemba, which he's in that fat version of himself.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was another form of Majin Buu when I first saw it.
No, that's Janemba.
I was a kid.
Yeah, it's basically, think of him transforming, and then while Goku's fighting him, even in that stage, he's fucking Goku up. Like, easy. He thinks it's a game. He's just messing around.
So he basically just Majin Buu.
Yeah, and then he transforms into Super Janemba, which is the form everyone knows, with the sword.
The purple red looking thing?
Yep, the devil.
So it's basically just Majin Buu.
Yeah. Except not even Super Saiyan 3 could fight him.
Yeah.
But in that version, after they fight, remember, Vegeta's in hell. Goku asks King Yama, I need Vegeta here to help me fight him. I can't do this alone. That's when okay, fine. He lets him, and Vegeta comes, and they try fighting him. They didn't work. They fuse to make Super Gogeta, whatever. And after that, Vegeta's like, okay, Goku, I'll see you later. I'll see you soon, my friend. And then
that one scene I do remember, like Vegeta popping in and looking all badass with that giant beam behind him. Yeah, but let me ask this. That's on the topic of Vegeta. What is his strength relative to Goku? Because think about it like this: when he was first introduced, he was literally twice as strong as Goku. They fought each other, and I don't care what anyone says, Vegeta won that fight. Because think about it like this:
he needed help.
It took Goku, Krillin, and
Yajirobe.
Gohan and Yajirobe all to fight and take down.
Yajirobe beat Vegeta. Because they would not have beaten Grade 8 if Yajirobe didn't cut off his tail.
I'm just saying, the four of them together are what took down that one Saiyan. Mm-hmm. I don't care what anyone says, he won that fight. Because think like this also. Vegeta was able to crawl away. Goku wasn't. He was just on the ground, just laying there.
Actually, I think the only reason why that fight lasted the way it did, because if Vegeta didn't turn Great Ape, I think Goku could defeat him alone. Because he had Kaioken still. And he was doing pretty well. But it was when Vegeta's like, okay, I'm going to fucking lose. I need to turn Great Ape. And that's when he threw the fake moon.
But don't forget, though, because of Kaioken, that Goku was able to double his power to become as strong as Vegeta. When he went to times 4, that's when he became twice as strong as Vegeta, which is what Vegeta was twice as strong as Goku at the beginning of the fight.
Yeah, and then that's when he used the Great Ape form.
Exactly.
And all that.
Yeah, that's the only thing. That's how that works.
There's been moments in the manga where Vegeta does become stronger.
Oh, no, yeah.
And they say he is. Like, Vegeta can be way stronger than Goku because Goku tries. He trains. Vegeta's pure talent.
Vegeta is pure talent.
Because when he went to Yard Rat, they stated that. Like, he's way better than Goku. Because Vegeta, never practicing at all, learned instant transmission at one time. That was it.
That is true, but don't forget like this, though. Akira Toriyama, I think it was stated that he hates or just doesn't...
He doesn't like Vegeta. Vegeta was going to be a one-time villain. But the fans loved him so much, so he kept him around. But he doesn't like Vegeta.
That's what I'm saying. Vegeta is one of my top 3 characters. Like, in order, from first to third, it is Vegeta, Gohan, Piccolo. Those are my 3 favorite characters. Goku's like number 6, below Krillin. Above Krillin is fucking... Oh my god, I forgot.
What does he look like?
Broly. Good boy Broly. Broly's number 4.
Broly's cool.
Yeah, good boy Broly's number 4. Krillin's number 5. Goku's number 6.
I like Broly now. Broly then was cool. He was a monster.
Yeah.
But he had no backstory.
The
most is, you annoyed me when you were crying as a baby, and I've hated you for 30 years of my life.
That was stupid.
That's dumb. That was stupid.
The brainwashing thing makes more sense.
Yes.
Wait,
I mean, the one now...
Was it brainwashing?
No, they didn't brainwash him. Like now...
No, I mean, the now one, he's brainwashed, isn't he?
No.
Because his father was like...
He's not brainwashed. He's just... Broly fights... He just listens to his dad because that's his dad. So whenever he said, "Oh, Broly, I need you to fight him," he'll fight because he loves his dad. That's all he's ever known. And whenever he gets out of control, that's when he uses the electric collar to calm him down.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that.
But Broly doesn't like to fight.
No, but dude, I love I don't care what people say. They should have brought back Vic Mignogna to voice Broly. They need to keep Vic Mignogna as him at the very least.
The Super Broly person?
Super Broly.
Do you know why he stopped?
Yeah, because some people accuse him of some kind of sexual
misconduct.
Yeah, I know it was a scandal thing.
Me and an old coworker talked about that.
What's up?
Me and an old coworker talked about that. It wasn't true because him as a person, he was very nice. He's very soft.
Everybody in the world
gave someone a hug,
true.
And then afterwards it was fine. Like it was a consensual hug. But I guess afterwards is when it got all messed up, and then that's what happened.
It was just some stupid... I'm sorry for saying this. I'm sure she's a lovely girl, but it was just some stupid bitch wanting 15 minutes of fame. That's all it was. But she had to kill off essentially a good man's career, and even more importantly, not more importantly, but she took out a good man's career, and she did a massive blow to the anime community. We're already on a thread as it... Actually, no, not really. It's now mainstream, but still. Back when it happened, anime was already a niche thing as it was, so any little bit of negativity towards us was already bad enough. Dude, taking away one of our favorite voice actors?
Who was the voice besides Broly?
Edward Elric.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that.
Dude, my absolute favorite anime of all time. Yeah, my absolute favorite anime of all time, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Vic Mignogna voiced Edward Elric, man. That was him at his peak.
I didn't know it was the same voice actor.
It's the same voice actor, yeah. He voiced Vic Mignogna. He voiced. I want to say he was a few. Oh, he was He was young Obito on Naruto. Was he in Pokemon?
Not very many people were in Pokemon.
Well, the voice actor for Goku was.
Sun Smell for what?
He was one of Ash's rivals in the Hoenn League. That kid with the samurai thing with the orange hair.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, him. What was his name? Morrison?
I have no idea.
I'll look it up later. But Morrison, yeah, he voiced him in the anime, and he even voiced Cyrus.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he voiced Cyrus. If you go back to the episode where he's yelling out at Dialga and Palkia, you can clearly hear he was that.
That's the only thing about Sean. His voice is very... I don't want to say... It's very distinctive. Sabbath, he can change his voice to voice different people. Like, it's him, but it's different.
Yeah.
He has his Vegeta voice. He has his Piccolo. He has his All Might. While Sean, if you hear him, you'll hear, Goku. Goku.
Unless he does his King Kai voice.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah, because he does.
That's the only very. Bippy. Yes, you ain't giving one.
Take his King Kai voice, but loosen up the lisp a bit, and that's Morrison from Pokemon. Like, get rid of the lisp.
I'm still hearing the high pitch voice.
You know what? Let me look for a clip. I'm gonna see if I can find like a clip or something like that. No, but actually, going back to Super, what are your thoughts on Piccolo? Like, tell me that while I'm looking for the clip.
I love Piccolo, but I don't like how they gave him his power.
What do you mean?
For the movie.
Oh, because he just like, I want power.
He didn't wish. What he said was, can you do what what's his name? What's his name? Guru. Can you do something like what Guru did? Because that's what Guru did to Gohan. He released some of his potential, and then the Kai did the same thing. Remember? That's all Piccolo wanted. He says, "Can you do what the Elder Guru did as well? Can you bring out my potential?" Which he did. Shenron was like, "Yes, I can do that," and that's what he did.
Was that his full potential or just a small?
Full. It was. I don't know about that. All I know is that they brought out his potential.
Because I hear people online saying stuff like, "Oh, because Guru was so old and decrepit, he only brought out a small smidge because that's what his strength allowed. If he was at his peak of his power, when he could, run like the full potential,
I don't think
Gohan and Krillin could have gotten a lot more powerful."
I don't think he could bring out his full potential because Kai's a god. Elder Kai is a god. Whether he's
not Elder Kai. I'm talking Guru.
I don't think Guru could bring out. You saying like Guru could have brought out the full potential like Elder Kai did?
I'm saying what if
or just more potential?
More potential for Krillin and Gohan during the events of Namek, back when it first happened. Because think about it like this. Like I said, in that same arc, like what? Not even a day, 2 days, he's died. They literally saw Guru at the very latter end of his life, straight up at the end of his life. If you don't count him, he's dead. He's dead.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe. Because I think they get stronger over time. Because, they get, like a wizard, they're old and wise. Like
I just realized something. What? He died twice.
Yeah, he did.
He died once on Namek.
They only brought him back just so they can use the Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
And then he was like, my time's already here. I'm already going to die.
So he died twice?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, sorry.
You're fine, but he died, yes. I think maybe he could have brought out a little more if he was stronger, because he was on his last days of dying.
That is true, yes.
Maybe he could have brought out more. But Piccolo used the dragon, and Shenron said, "Okay, here, I gave you your potential. I also added something for you, a little something."
What did he add to him?
That was Orange Piccolo.
So let me ask this then. So would his potential have been, I'm as strong as, say, Ultimate Gohan, but he threw in the Orange Piccolo as an extra gift?
Yes. Orange Piccolo was, I think, his latent potential coming out in that transformation.
Can every Namekian do that?
I think so.
So potentially
every Namekian could do that, because Piccolo is the strongest Namekian.
No, I mean, can every Namekian turn orange?
Maybe.
That's the question I have. That's the question I have.
Maybe. The only explanation, because he looks. Have you seen what he looks like in the movie?
Yeah,
he's not green.
No, he's like a really dark orange, saturated kind of greenish look with like. Mm-hmm. He's like an orange Super Saiyan 3 with no eyebrows.
Yeah, he's a different color. I'm saying just without Orange Piccolo. Without Orange Piccolo, him in general, he's a different color than we know him as, just green.
No, I saw the promotional thing because those little lines on his arms are gone too.
They I don't remember what the creators said whenever they said, because Piccolo looks different. Like Orange Piccolo is orange and buff, but even regular Piccolo, he's a different color now. I
don't remember what the creator said on that actually. What was the?
I'm gonna assume. I don't remember what he said. I'm gonna say maybe it's like age. That's why he looks different. I don't know. I like it. I kind of like it. And it doesn't really bother me. I want the old green Piccolo back, but it looks fine to me. I have no complaints about that.
As far as I can tell, it's like just a color swap. That's all it is. He's gone from regular Piccolo to shiny Piccolo.
Exactly.
He's a shiny.
But now Orange Piccolo, he's on par with Super Saiyan Blue, Vegeta, and Goku. Blue, not Instinct or Ego, but for Blue, he's on peak with them.
Okay.
And then Gohan is stronger than. What did they say? I think Beast is stronger than Ego.
Is
and
Beast?
Instinct.
I thought that they was said that Orange Piccolo was on the same level as Goku and Vegeta,
I think it's stronger.
and Beast is stronger than Piccolo.
Because
which
remember, Mystic Gohan handled Goku when he was in blue form when they were fighting before the Tournament of Power. Then Goku turned Kaioken blue, which
no, I thought he
is
turned.
not canon in manga.
Wait, I thought he was handling regular Super Saiyan Goku. Then he turned blue and handed Gohan's ass back to him.
No, blue. They were fighting blue. Then he turned Kaioken blue in the
Okay.
anime, but in the manga, that is not a transformation.
Okay. Which, by the way, that
Which is weird.
That one fight answered the longest question I've had when it comes to Dragon Ball Z.
Who's stronger?
No, when a character turns Super Saiyan and they get that glow, does it like illuminate the battlefield, or is it like just an effect for just to see?
I think it does illuminate,
because
yeah.
it was at night and it illuminated the battlefield. Like, oh, so they are flashlights.
Yes, literally. Their auras projects off of them for no
It
reason.
sounds stupid, but it just answered the question I've had for a long time. Like, because again, going off of past battles, like there's a certain glow to them. Like, okay, that's cool, but is it like they're just so powerful that the light from the sun is reflecting off of them, or are they projecting their own light at nighttime? Oh, so they're flashlights.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not making fun of them. I'm just like, okay, that just makes more sense to me.
Basically. So as of now, because Dragon Ball Super Heroes is set after they fight.
Moral, right?
No, well, yes,
No,
of course.
Granola. It's after Granola.
After the whole Granola cereal arc.
So what's the Black Frieza bit?
The Black Frieza trained in somewhere similar as the Room of Space and Time.
So
He said that because he said, "Well, I was training in a dimension that is different from ours that makes time go slower." And then that's when I think Vegeta or Goku said, "Oh, that's basically the Room of Space and Time." So Frieza found another dimension like that from wherever the fuck he is, trained for God knows how long. Because remember, it's 1 week is like a year or something like that.
I think it said that he trained
Hours.
for 10 years, right?
I don't remember how long he said he trained, but he trained for however long, where he gut punched Ultra Ego and Ultra Instinct to de-transformation.
Yeah.
Instant.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "All right, bye. I know I'm stronger than you guys, but I'm just gonna leave now. I don't feel like killing you guys now." And he left. So I don't know who would be stronger, Beast or Black. I think Black Frieza would be stronger than Beast.
I am I'm with you there, but let's say in terms of numerical value, I'd say Beast is like a 14, where Black Frieza is a 15.
You think it was that close together?
I'd say it's that because don't forget, it said Gohan Beast is stronger than Goku.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they said basically like it's stronger than Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo, and they're all insanely fucking strong. Frieza, though he did one-shot them, I feel like he used his entire power to one-shot them. Because knowing Frieza, don't forget, he may be like smarter than what he used to be, but he's still very, very arrogant. Again, coming down, knocking them out, killing the main bad guy, taking his lackeys, and then leaving without even blinking. Mm-hmm. Again, if that doesn't say, "Here I am," like I'm a fucking badass. I don't care what you say. Like I don't know what does. You know?
Mm-hmm. Well, he must have been training for a while because the last time we saw him was a tournament, and the whole Moro arc. I don't think they talked about Frieza or he showed up.
I think it was just
so they have the whole Moro and however space was in between the Moro and them training in general before the Granola arc.
Yeah, that's another thing too. The Granola arc. The whole his name was Granola, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Planet Cereal, yes.
What's his species? Because like apparently they can live
Cerulean.
for 2,000 years. So like, what is their relation to like a Saiyan in terms of power, like transformation, blah 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 blah?
They're snipers.
That's
basically.
it?
They're good shots. That's why a Granola, when he takes off that fancy eye, his eye already is like different. They have good eyesight, something like that. That's been a while since I've read that one. That was like a year ago.
It's been a year already. God, doesn't it?
Well, they only release chapters once a month.
That makes enough sense.
Mm-hmm. I hate that they do that, but they do.
What happened to Weekly Shonen Jump? Is it not monthly Shonen Jump?
They still do weekly. Like One Piece is weekly. My Hero is, I think, weekly or bi-weekly.
I think it was bi-weekly, isn't it?
I think it's bi-weekly, but I know One Piece is weekly.
Mm. Speaking of One Piece, where exactly are we in the story with that? Are you still like, because honest to God,
right now they are.
I'm so fucking confused because It's been 20, 30 years? How long has it been since that manga first came out?
It's older than me.
It's older than me?
Probably. It's probably older than me. I have no idea.
How old are you?
23.
It's definitely older than you. No, it is definitely, because it was on 4Kids where Pokemon was, and it's just as old as I am.
And Pokemon's older than me.
Exactly. Well, I'm older than you. Anyway, I was going to say, like, because we spent, like, let's say 25 years with One Piece. And I heard a rumor saying that we're just in the beginning stage of the story. The actual story is barely going to start.
Mm-hmm.
Are you on that same
because
stage? Or like,
there's the story of, let's get the One Piece. Like, that's the main theme. But there's been so many other things that have been added on to that. Like, let me get the One Piece. Oh, look, the world government's a thing. Of course, the Navy's in tries. There's the Navy, then there's the world government.
Okay, yeah.
There's the Navy, trying to stop you, whatever. Okay, cool, I found a poneglyph. What the fuck's a poneglyph? I don't know what that is. But Robin does. So, because they each have their own dreams that I think are slowly gonna align with each other towards the angle of Luffy, of course, becoming the king of the pirates. Mm. Because in order to find the One Piece, they need to find the 4 road poneglyphs. And in order to get the poneglyphs, you need to know what they say, which Robin does.
She's like the only person on the planet who can read those, right?
Yes.
Or is she like one of the very few?
No, she is, I think, the only person. Because the last people who knew how to read them, their island got obliterated off the face of the map and does not exist anymore. Mm. Like, it's gone. It's Ohara.
Why's that?
They blew it up.
The government just doesn't want them to know about it?
The government, yes. They do not want anybody, like, it's a crime by death. If they find, or like you get captured and never seen the light of day. If they find you're researching poneglyphs, that's like that itself is a crime.
I've heard about that actually. In fact, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it like aren't the rope poneglyphs and the will of D like the like what the D stands for? Aren't those like considered like crime by death offenses? If
you're a D, it's not like a crime because that's just your name, but it's just we don't know. We have no idea what the D means. The only thing we reference is law, saying he knows that it means something. That the D that some people have in their names signifies something. We don't know what they haven't spoken to anybody about it.
Honestly,
we might find out soon, actually, because we're speaking as of right now. They're on something called Egghead Island. Yeah, I know, it's fucking weird. Which is the island belongs to I forgot his fucking name, but he's the scientist of the world government.
God, not Joy Boy. That was the pirate. What was his name?
Oh, cool. A manga piece just came out yesterday, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it is
It's on the tip of my tongue. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Vegapunk. His name's Vegapunk. So the government wants him dead.
Okay.
Because he started researching the poneglyphs.
I thought he was only in charge of the devil fruits.
He's in charge of everything. He's a genius. He has, I don't know what the fuck his fruit is, but he's a genius. He can store information.
The smart fruit?
Maybe probably.
I'm calling. I don't care what I'm calling it that from now on.
He can store any information that he gets. He will remember on the spot instantly.
So if I were to say some random fact like, I
didn't know that. I didn't know that. Cool. It's in my right now.
Yeah, it's like I have a third nipple. I didn't know that, but now I'm never gonna forget it.
Yes. Like, he can retain any information. Okay. So much that I think when it showed him when he was younger, his head was, like, massive.
What is it now?
Now it's like an antenna. He built a machine to retain all of his knowledge. And he built, like, 6 or 7 robots that are his personalities that also have his knowledge.
Isn't that what just Sanji's brothers and sisters are?
No. Sanji's brothers and sisters, he made these robots. Ugh. Like, okay, you'll be this, and that of my emotions, personalities.
So if he's feeling angry, he'll just be like, hey, you, do something.
I mean, he'll be angry, but he made those so they can help him brainstorm when trying to come up with something.
That's honestly got kind of freaky.
Like, it's just him, I can only think of something else. If someone just as smart as him can help him brainstorm something else, there you go. Like, they have their own personality. Like, they don't look like him. They're all different and unique and have their own personalities. They're just based off one personality of him.
Is it weird that when you said that, the first thing I thought of was like Sheldon Cooper from Big Bang Theory? A man so smart, he feels like the only other person who could be just as smart as him is just him.
Wait, this time it's true, though.
Yeah, this time it's actually true, though. I feel like he's his genius. Favorite character if he actually read the One Piece manga.
You heard about when he made the Kaido's dragon fruit, right?
I did not hear about that. I thought Kaido's dragon fruit was natural.
It is. His is not true. He made a copy of it.
Oh, the copy one.
Yes, but it's okay. To him, it's flawed. Only because it's pink. Only. He's a perfectionist. They said that, like, oh, so you're a perfectionist. Because Momo ate it. And it works perfect. It's the exact copy of Kaido's. Instead of being Asia or blue, it's pink. And he considers that a flaw. Like, it's imperfect. It doesn't work. It's fake. It's like, it's ruined.
So if he made a clone of me, but the clone had, say, like, slightly longer hair, he'd consider that a flaw?
Or like blue eyes.
Or blue eyes?
Yes, it's a flaw. It
Honestly,
doesn't work. It's fake.
I'd say that as an improvement. My eyes are ugly as fuck.
That's what he said.
I'm just
He's
saying.
like, oh, it's ruined. It's not the same. It's, no, trash. That's why he just left it. No one used it. It was just there.
God help him if he ever has kids.
So, but he's the only one that knows how to make a devil fruit.
Do we even know what the fuck devil fruits are? Or is it still going to just say it's like the MacGuffin and that's it?
The will of the sea. No, I lied. They're the will of people.
The will of people.
Every fruit, they said this in the manga panel, is basically the will and dreams of a person. So if someone were like, I really wish I could control clouds hard enough, somewhere in the world, a fruit will form of that.
Who the fuck said that I really wish I want to be a jacket and made the jacket fruit?
Bro, someone out there. That's their explanation. Is it half-assed? Yes.
It has to be half-assed.
It's half-assed because
the jacket fruit, the human fruit.
Well, think of it like this.
Any zone
Sanji
fruit. Okay, zone fruits
wanted to be invisible for so long, and I think that was his dream. He said that when they went
to
an
want to
island.
be? Wait.
Yes, that's exactly why.
Yeah.
And he's like, I want to be visible. As soon as I found that fruit, he's like, I wanted it so bad. He could do that now. Well, okay, not anymore. He had a suit that he could turn invisible, and he did do that.
No man should have that kind of power.
No, he did do that.
No, and that man should not have that kind of power.
It was funny. Like, no one knew he was there in the anime. I mean, the manga, like, even then, no one knew until something happened, and then he went blasting off because of blood. Yep. And they're like,
guess.
Oh, Soba, when did you get here? He's like,
yes, Nami's top came off or what?
Yes. Nami's everything came off.
Yeah,
because they were in the spa.
Oh, fucking course. Don't blame him, but damn.
But what were we talking about?
We're talking about Sanji being invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
the main topic. Oh, but I think before they get to
if we're all going on main topic, we're far fucking
down.
Because the main topic was fucking Gohan Beast.
Yeah.
See, this is why I love making this podcast, because we get so far off topic with our discussions sometimes. It gets fucking crazy.
Well, we finished the topic with Gohan Beast because we said it was stronger, it's canon. That was that. And then we moved on to One Piece. They're going to find out what happened between the 500-year gap between the creation of the world government and before that.
I thought it was only 100 years.
It's 500.
But it's called the Void Century.
Maybe it is 100. I don't know. But it's a gap, nonetheless.
Yeah. You know the only reason why I know anything about One Piece at all is because of another YouTuber called Teching 101. Mm-hmm. He's the only reason I know anything about anything when it comes to One Piece.
One Piece is cool. I love it. But I do admit, they drag the fuck out the episodes.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with One Piece. I have respect for it. I really do. It's just a little bit overwhelming to me because it's over 1,000 episodes. However, I can't say shit to that because I recently rewatched the entirety of Pokemon up to this very point. Which, by the way, R.I.P. to Ash. He just left the anime at the time of this recording. Where I'll miss you, we'll all love you. Until next time, Ash. But Pokemon has over 1,263 episodes.
Is it really?
I double checked. 1,263 episodes, plus the movies, plus specials, plus anything else. I can't say shit to One Piece anymore because I've literally beaten it.
Okay. Right now, One Piece has 1,055 episodes.
Yeah, Pikachu's
manga.
Pokemon's beating it by at least 210.
You know they're dragging the shit out of the anime when they're still in the Wano arc. And right now there is 1,079 manga panels. And they're way past Wano already. Which is the arc that they fight Kaido in.
Are they in fucking like a Namek kind of situation? You have 5 minutes kind of thing? Where they're dragging that fuck out.
Anime time?
Yeah, anime time.
Yes, it's an anime time.
You know, I saw a video actually of what if the actual like Dragon Ball fight, like it's the Namek fight, but it actually is 5 minutes. It was crazy. Like,
yeah, because everything happens so fast.
Exactly.
Like it's just slowed down because the dialogue and story build up, whatever. But the fight lasts so fast.
No, like that. It's honestly kind of just crazy to me, like because either the characters are moving that fast, or like it's just our perception of time is just that slow. You know.
They just brought up a random thing. Who would win, Saitama or Goku?
That's been an argument ever since Saitama was introduced.
Have you seen what he's done in the most recent manga?
The only thing I know is that I'm still like a anime only guy, and I haven't seen season 2 yet.
Oh my god, in the manga, he's crazy. He is fucking crazy.
Is he still bored as fuck, or is he actually getting some kind of excitement now?
He was getting excited until he realized, to the guy he's fighting, you're not as strong as I thought you were. And now he's getting his ass. The villain is getting his ass handed to him right now.
Oh.
The last time I read it, which is a while ago.
Okay, I know, like, that's the whole purpose of One Punch Man. You can take it down anybody with one, punch, like, no issue, except for Boros in that one fight. But it's still kind of crazy to me, like, come on, man, like, give him some kind of fight.
Well, he doesn't try. The reason why he doesn't, like, he could have taken out Boros easily, but he didn't. He wanted to see, okay, maybe you get stronger, it would be fun for me. And he's like, oh, wait, maybe you're not as strong as I thought. All right, now I'm going to kill you. Which is going on not right now. I don't know what's going on right now.
He's fighting Boros?
No, he's fighting,
is that Boros died?
He's a season 2 character.
No. Is it that one guy who was Silverfang's apprentice?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's a monster now.
I have a lot of respect for Silverfang, by the way. An older man with a fucking body like that, like, he's fucking ripped as shit.
And he's strong. He's one of the top strongest heroes.
Is he like
his apprentice is stronger, though.
Isn't he like number 2 or 3?
I don't know about 2 or 3. I'm going to say he's like 4 or 5.
Well, he's high up in the S rankings. I know that's for damn sure.
Mm-hmm. It's been a while since I've heard anything about One Piece. One Piece on
One Punch Man. It's just, yeah. Oh my god. Actually,
though, for once, Luffy, I think, can be Goku now.
Is it only because he's now, like, quote unquote, a god?
Yes.
I don't know.
That Gear 5, the powers. So the real fruit is called the Nika fruit, which
I know
is the god.
It's a zone fruit for a god.
Mm-hmm.
I know that, but how is that even possible? Like, how can
he can summon things out of thin air? So when he transforms to Gear 5, he has like a cloud that just comes out. He grabbed that cloud, pulled it out, made sunglasses, and put them on when he was fighting one of the dudes just to flex.
Just to flex.
He literally got a cloud. Like in the manga, it showed like, oh, cool. He grabbed on and was like, oh, what's the form of glasses? Then he just went whoop, and it formed into glasses.
Okay, I'm not trying to defend Goku here, but like, they're called Planet Busters for a reason. And you really think that Luffy can kick Goku's ass?
Kind of.
Based off of what exactly? Like, okay, take Goku where he is currently. Take Luffy where he is currently. How can Luffy take down Goku?
The only thing, if you want to talk about like, what's the word when people try to figure out who's stronger?
Power scaling.
Power scaling. Their planet, the One Piece planet, is massive. Like the only globe scale we've shown is a massive globe with like 6 other planetoids orbiting that one planet, their planet.
So you're telling me that the One Piece planet is roughly 2 to 10 times bigger than our current world?
I'm assuming. No one said anything about it besides that one globe when in the Ohara arc.
Well, considering the fact that nobody knows that our Earth exists and there's no comparison to that, and plus the actual creator Obo hasn't said anything, I mean,
it's a crazy. Well, think about it. A planet has to have it has to be pretty big to have several planetoids orbiting it.
Or those planetoids are super fucking small.
Maybe.
It could be like a bunch of like moons.
That is true. There has been a character that went to the moon.
I heard about that. That one
he lives there.
Villain.
Yeah.
Didn't he go there and like discover space pirates?
Mm-hmm.
Which, okay, space pirates is now a thing?
No, it was just that one. I don't know even that shit's canon. Maybe it might be. It was a manga thing. But it was just he went to a moon because that's where he's been wanting to go. He's like, I want to go there. That's like my next thing. And then he went there. Now he's king.
He's just king of the moon.
Yes.
Wasn't it like some kind of like ancient civilization there?
That's what he met. He met these little things and he's like, oh, get away. And he just zapped them, tried killing them, but they didn't die. And then he's like, oh, you're a god. You came to help us fight.
Fight?
Yeah, there's like a little civil war. They're like maybe 2 feet tall, whatever they are. They're like weird animal things.
Moon midgets?
I don't know what the hell they are. That's like an old manga panel. But he's like, okay, fine, I'll help you fight the civil war or whatever. And he helped them. And he's like, if y'all will be like my minions, and they're like, okay.
Just straight up like,
Yeah.
I'll help you fight if you worship me as a god.
And they're like, okay. And they won. And he's like, okay, we'll follow you, master. And that was that.
Is he gonna come back, or is he like just, oh, he's just one and done deal?
I don't know. They never talked about Eneru again.
Never
His
again.
name's Eneru, but they've never talked about him again.
Okay, I know who he is. I don't remember his name at all.
They haven't brought him up. The only speculation is that it might be him is right now Sabo, which is Luffy's other brother besides Ace.
I remember him, the guy with the hat.
They discovered, so right now there is not one ruler. That's why there's several people in the world government. There's like 5 elders, you want to call them. That's what everyone thinks, but there is one person who rules everyone.
I've heard of him.
The guy who sits in the chair, which Sabo saw it, because even he thought, okay, there's like 5 elders. That's all they've been fighting, but he saw someone actually sit on the throne, which is supposed to be a metaphor that no one, several people are their own leaders. There's not one leader, which there is, but it's like super secret. He saw that, and he was gonna call until the revolution, dragon and all them. And as he was gonna tell them, a giant beam from the sky shot down and destroyed the island, and it's gone.
Sabo's dead?
We don't know. They still haven't talked about him.
How long has it been?
A while.
So
Like maybe like 5 manga panels. or chapters.
I've heard of that guy, but I thought that was a fan-made thing.
Sabo? No, it's his other brother.
No, not the Sabo thing. The one ruler thing.
No, it's a thing. It's one dude who sits on the chair and rules over everything, the world government.
Who the fuck's in charge?
I don't know. We don't know who he is. All it shows is his eyes.
Is it like one of those, like, you've seen the show Loki from Disney, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Was it like a Loki thing? Like they get to the big bad, kill him, and like then who the fuck's in charge kind of thing?
I don't know. We don't know anything about him other than that. Hey, there's a dude that sits on the chair and who's the actual ruler, and what his eyes look like. That's it.
What do they look like?
They look like, you know who Mihawk is?
Kind of.
They're like ringed. It's weird. They look like Mihawk's eyes.
Ringed.
That's the only thing.
Ringed. Like Pain from Naruto? Ringed or?
Kind of, actually.
Okay.
I could do a quick Google search.
Yeah, do a quick search. Just like it'll help me out.
Let's see. There you go. Like kind of like this. Kind of like that, but also like this. See how it's green? Kind of like that. That's all they showed, and then Sabo's gonna tell them, giant beam got destroyed.
So
and as they were saying that in the manga, it showed whatever island they're on never existed, and then boom, island's gone.
It never existed.
That's what they said. It's like, oh, this island never existed, and then boom.
Does he have like a god fruit or something? Like, 'cause it sounds like that might be like a double fruit power. Like
That's what people were saying. People were saying that looks kind of like Eneru's power because it was like a giant laser because he controls electricity and lightning. So they're saying, did Eneru come back? But they haven't spoken on what happened to Sabo yet.
Or it could be like a Stars and Stripes situation from My Hero. Like they'll say, like,
well, if that's the case, then why didn't they just get rid of Luffy early on, back when they were having problems with him?
Maybe because they're so high and mighty, they don't believe that a simple pirate could be like, oh, he's just a throw on our side.
Well, that's not true because they were getting upset when he was defeating the warlords. Because at first, when he first fought, which warlord did he fight?
Bucky?
Bucky wasn't a warlord then. It was Doflamingo, Draco Mihawk, the guy with the shadow fruit, Jinbei, and one more person. One more person who was a warlord. The warlord system isn't a thing anymore.
Robin? Not
No.
Robin.
Hancock? No,
Yeah,
it wasn't
Hancock.
her. It wasn't her. But Luffy beat one of them. Crocodile. It was Crocodile. Luffy beat Crocodile, and they're trying to keep it on the down low. Like, don't fucking talk about it. Let's not bring it up. We'll just say he lost, but we just kicked him off. Because if they say a pirate defeated him, then they'll be like, oh, so that pirate's gonna become a warlord now. And they didn't want that. They didn't want Luffy to get the fame. Because he was already coming up and they heard about him. They didn't want to give him that fame. Whatever. He continues on. He defeats another warlord. And they're like, okay, no, we can't let this get out. Even though he did defeat him, we don't let this get out. We'll just, sweep it under the rug, like again. Even though they're like, someone needs to get him.
Somebody has to take this motherfucker out.
Because there was like controlled. That's what the warlords are. They're pirates that the government kind of controls to keep the pirate population under control. So you get strong, oh no, you'll stay here, basically. This is it, bro. Like, don't try. Get out of here.
Actually, here's a quick little question, because I'm not the biggest One Piece fan. I don't know everything about it, but I have heard two names that have me so curious. Who the hell is Joy Boy and who the hell is Zebek?
Zebek was the leader. So Whitebeard, Kaido, and Big Mom were all part of one crew, which is Zebek's crew. He was super fucking strong. Really strong. They took him down, with the help of Garp and a bunch of other people.
Oh, hey, Ferret's wife.
Took him down.
They're on their way.
Awesome.
Pick up pizza.
They probably would. Caesars. That's what they said.
Do I say that? I kind of want to say
if you.
I'm actually kind of I'm going to say pick up pizza. Okay, sorry.
No, you're fine.
My stomach is louder than words.
Zebek was just a very well-known outlaw pirate, strong.
Whitebeard?
No, Blackbeard was part of Whitebeard's crew. Zebek, think of it this way: Whitebeard super strong, Kaido very strong, Mamba as well. All three of them are very strong. Can you imagine how strong their fucking captain must be? He's dead now, but he was their captain.
How did he finally get taken down?
It took a combination of what's his name? Fuck, how did I forget his name? Garp, which is Luffy's grandpa, and Roger. They took him down.
The king of the pirates was able to take down the
with the help of Garp, with the help of the navy, because the navy couldn't do it by themselves.
So the king of the pirates couldn't do it himself, and the navy couldn't do it themselves.
Yes, and that's actually a conspiracy. So people around the world,
like an IRL conspiracy,
no,
anime conspiracy
in the show.
In show conspiracy.
Because everyone knows as Garp the hero, he took it down Zebek, but in reality, he needed the help of the pirates to do it.
And the Gruul government was able to sanction that.
The government was they made sure that information didn't get out.
Okay.
So the whole world thinks of Garp, he did it by himself, but in reality, they needed the pirates' help. But of course, they're not going to say that.
No.
Yes. Even whenever the Navy was telling other Navy members about that, they're like, only a few people know about this, so you cannot say this anywhere else.
I think I remember seeing that conference. I think it was only a handful of people know this, so if we tell you and this goes out, we have to kill you.
It's what happened at God Valley. I think it was God Valley. But who was the other person you said?
Joy Boy. I've heard people say
Joy Boy,
it's the return of Joy Boy or something like that.
He was a pirate, I believe. I don't really know that much about him, but he was a pirate at one point, and he was known for just being like Luffy. He's always laughing. He's having a fun time. He's just, exactly how Luffy is, because Luffy is Joy Boy reincarnated.
So
that's why everyone referenced that, the coming of Joy Boy, the coming of Joy Boy.
So Joy Boy was just a really well-known pirate that Luffy's just reincarnated.
He was also strong.
How strong is Joy Boy? Stronger than Zebek?
I'm gonna seem pretty strong.
Stronger than Zebek or just as strong?
He was before Zebek's time.
Way before, huh?
Joy Boy's old. It was way before Zebek's time. It's weird. The timeline, everything's kind of not crazy. It doesn't make sense, but it's hard to keep track of.
Actually, when you said timeline, it kind of gets me back to the Void Century kind of thing. So, you said the Void Century was
no one
knows what happens.
No one knows. It's just a certain part of history that is lost for everybody. You can know what happens before that. I remember old civilization, and then gap, and then boom, or government.
So then during that gap, say somebody lived during that gap year, they're killed off, or their memories
they're dead already.
Or there's just no recorded history.
They're dead already. There's no recorded history of what happened there. They're dead already because they're old. Old people die.
Oh, well, yeah.
Well, let me look up how long the Void Century is. I could have sworn it was longer than just 100 years. Because 100 isn't that long.
No.
It really isn't.
Well, not necessarily. It's just long for us because, let's face it, knowing our dumbasses, we'll probably get ourselves killed before then.
No kidding.
Knowing my dumb ass.
Oh yeah, it's a century-long gap in recorded archaeological history.
Yeah, so it is.
But it's forbidden by the world government. These events occurred 800 to 900 years before.
Dude,
oh, it's old.
The wife said, Ferret said, bitch, we'll order one.
But it's okay. So the Void Century happened 800, 900 years before the current storyline. So it was the Void Century, and then boom, the world government happened for 800, 900 years.
Okay, yeah, 900 years. Wait, aren't there some characters who are like super fucking old?
Yeah, but not that old.
Really?
Yeah, they know. The only reason why some characters know about the Void Century is that the Navy or their pirates that just happened to came across the information, or they're like Robin, who can read the poneglyphs.
Wait, if there's no recorded history, then how would anyone know about the Void Century?
Poneglyphs and word of talk.
Word of mouth?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. See, like, there's... Okay.
Because they met who created the poneglyphs.
They met him?
Mm-hmm.
Who met him?
Robin. Everyone did. Luffy and all them. So do you know who Momo is?
The lemur from Avatar?
I wish. That'd be funny.
That'd be kind of funny, actually. Or Momoya Yorozu from My Hero. She's smart enough.
So, I'm trying to think I've explained this. So when they went to Wano, they went there because they need to, obviously.
It was to take down Kaido, right?
Yes. So they brought up that Robin, I think, asked. At first, Momo was just a random kid when they first saw him.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we'll help you. They met him back before Wano, just Rosa, when they were fighting Doflamingo. They're like, we'll help you. I think when they got to Wano, he said, actually, he's not my dad. I am the Lord. I am the rightful owner of Wano. They time travel. It's so complicated.
They added time travel?
Yes, there was a woman who can only go forward in time, but she can't go backwards. She can only go forward, and she has to say like a haiku. That's the only way she can do it.
We're all going forward, but she can only go forward in time.
Like, let's say I'm right here, right?
What if she said a haiku backwards?
It doesn't work. I think she said she tried, but she can't go backwards in time. She can only go forwards.
That would suck.
But his family, the Kozuki clan, are the creators of the poneglyphs. And Momo, his dad, he died. Kaido killed him. But he was strong. He was the only person, besides I think the king of the pirates, to hurt Kaido. Hurt. I mean, you can fight Kaido, but he has like a scar right across his chest, like an X.
Ooh.
He has a mortal wound because of Odin. He was one of the only person that could do that.
He was just to hurt him.
Yes, hurt him.
God damn.
Because Kaido's a monster. He's like his title is the strongest man in the world.
I thought that was Garp's.
No, Garp's the hero.
See, I assumed it was like he was the strongest man because he took down Zebek. So wouldn't that give him the title of strongest man?
Well, he didn't take him by himself.
Good point, though.
He had a whole.
Well, I mean,
he had
like,
Roger's crew.
According to like the rest of the world,
Yeah, but they still know us Kaido as strong.
That is kind of fucking true, though.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't he like fucking 15 feet tall?
He's huge, dude. He's massive. Even when he doesn't transform to his partial dragon form.
Yeah, dude. Like, I'm serious, man. Like the heights, like legit heights of people in One Piece are kind of fucking crazy.
Well, some people actually it makes sense because they're half giant or whatever. That's what Whitebeard is. Whitebeard's a giant.
Oh, he's half giant.
I think he's half giant. That's why he's so big. Instead of that, he's just a really big fucking human.
That's what I'm saying.
Because he's drinking from a keg like a cup.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like the heights in One Piece are fucking crazy to me. Mm-hmm. Like they make no fucking sense.
There are actual giants and half giants though.
No, I know what the
some
giants.
People they just don't explain if they're half giant or not.
Don't make fun of me, but I used to watch One Piece during the 4Kids era. Mm-hmm. Back when they gave Sanji a fucking lollipop cigar.
I remember that.
And he gave him that nasally, stupid voice. I still can't do it. It's honestly
it's horrible.
And when they called Zoro Zolo.
That's actually what his name is in the manga.
Zolo?
Beginning, yes.
It's not Zoro.
No.
Oh shit.
Because I think my fiance, she has like one, not like original.
He says fiance, but let's face it, they're fucking married.
She has like the book. I read the manga, and it says Zolo.
Is it just a random book, or is it like?
No, it's an actual manga.
No, I mean, like, is it a random like chapter in the story, or
Nope.
is it like the first one?
No, it's the first one. No, it's actually one of like the fourth chapter when they're fighting Buggy.
Oh, okay. Actually, how much manga does she collect?
She only has like a few.
Only
She
a
only
few?
had like a few of the beginning ones. That's it.
Oh, okay.
She
doesn't
just
have,
got it because she was cool. She was like, oh, cool.
she ain't got like the from beginning up to like a certain point.
Nope. She just had that one.
Bunch of random ass ones. Oh, okay.
She just has that one.
Just the one.
Mhm.
Damn. I mean, I have like 2 manga collections myself. I have Fairy Tail, but only up to volume 9, and I have Pokemon Adventures up to volume 22.
The only manga I ever had was a Black Note one. Death Note. It was like a special black edition.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had like a Naruto one. That was it. Boruto.
Okay, going back to Death Note. What did you think of that show?
Never seen it.
Never seen it?
Nope.
Read the manga?
Nope.
Seen the?
I mean, I read a little bit of the manga with the thick ass book that I got, but that was it.
live action movie.
Nope.
Wow. Okay.
I know what it is. Basically, just it's a vigilante trying to be cool because he has a god complex.
No, not even that. It's not even like a god complex. It's more like this one kid who is supposedly super smart, super popular. You know, like this. He's bored with life because like, oh, everything comes so easily to me. He has a god complex, yes. But when this death note falls into his hand and he reads the instructions saying that whoever's name is written in this death note will die a heart attack within seconds, he writes a random ass criminal's name. They die. Then he says, "I will become the god of the new world."
That sounds like a god complex. If he
That's-
stated he's gonna become a god.
No, he's actually working toward becoming a god because that with that death note comes a Shinigami, a god of death.
Yeah, I remember
who follows
him.
around.
And likes apples.
Was it Rook or something like that? I forgot. But
Something like that.
But he follows around with him. He's like, I'm kind of curious. What can this human do? And this guy gets away with so much. He has the entire country.
Doesn't he kill L?
He kills L.
Yeah.
Literally one of the smartest men in Japan, if not the world, who was specifically tasked with trying to find and kill him. But no, he kills him instead. And like his replacement, M, is like, okay, so like he's actually working with the CIA and the FBI in the United States because he's that smart. And he's like fucking what, 9, 10 years old?
I have no idea.
He's young as fuck. But it takes like so many people just to take him down. Like, but toward the end of it, he goes from like this God, like again, God complex, like I will be the ruler of everything, I will become the god of this new world, to like he just dies on a fucking staircase.
Why?
Oh, because they catch him and they realize that he's the guy killing everybody else on the planet. Because like
And they kill him? Like the government, whatever, kills him?
no, they just shoot him. It's actually Rook, the guy with the Shinigami. He writes his name in the Death Note, getting killed by the Death Note himself.
Why?
Because like, because he told him from the
Or
very
he's like, oh, you're gonna die anyways.
he told him from the very beginning. Yeah, I cannot wait for when I finally write your name in this Death Note. And he's been saying it the whole time throughout the entire series. I will write your name in the Death Note. You are gonna fucking die by my hands. And he does die by his hands because he writes his name in the Death Note.
He wouldn't have gotten that much longer. Because I know the Shinigamis actually gain lives from who they kill, right? Because they can see how long that person has to live.
You can see how long you have to live, yeah, but I don't think they have like I don't.
They take their life.
They don't gain anything from it.
They
just,
do.
No, they just kill him.
No, they get the life. Because remember, back whenever they're in whatever dimension they're from,
Yeah.
him, Ruick, and whatever his friend were talking, it's like, yeah, you got to remember to stay active. Because otherwise you get like some people who just, they get depressed or whatever, and they just lose track of time and they die because they forget to write names to gain years back in their life.
I guess it's every. I don't know. I guess I didn't read it.
But
But I'm going off the anime, so I don't really remember that one bit.
Mhm.
But no, it's crazy because there's actually like it's a really good show, man. Like my little sister and my younger sister, my older sister, and her fiance and her husband, all three of them watched the live action show. They thought it was pretty good. But then my older sister and her husband watched the anime right after, and they were like, "I am so sorry. I feel so ashamed." Because I said the live action show was good. No, this is shit. The actual anime. Now that's some good shit right there.
or is it really? I might watch it maybe. It's kind of old. How old is it?
Death Note?
Yeah.
Shit, it was already pretty old when I was in high school, and that was like 8 years ago. If I had to guess, I'd say maybe like 10, 12 years. Let me look it up, actually. Let me see if I can find it. No, but Death Note's pretty good. Full Metal Alchemist is really good. You've seen Full Metal Alchemist, right?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Brotherhood.
Yes, that was actually really good. Although I will say this, you have to watch both series in order to get like everything in that show.
I had to watch the other one before Brotherhood.
You don't have to watch it, but there are some things in that first show they kind of expand upon, and then like at a certain point you can just drop it off and pick up Brotherhood. It just depends. If
Because I've seen the full Brotherhood.
Yeah, no,
I heard the other one was kind of it dragged.
Let me kind of explain. So when the manga first came out, it followed along the exact same storyline. However, the anime went off on its own.
Did it catch up?
It caught up and it did its own anime-only ending. But the manga kept going.
Yeah.
But the manga was so popular, they demanded it brought back. So they brought back another anime, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, that followed the manga straight shot for shot.
How did the anime end?
It was really weird because you know how it ended in the manga, right?
Yep.
Okay, so
they killed the father or whatever.
They killed father. They did that whole thing, right?
And then he ends up gives up his thing.
Yeah, he tries to absorb God, as it were. Now in the anime only, it was weird because it says that, if I remember this correctly, I could be wrong. When you died, when the 7 deadly sins died, or those 7 homunculi, when they died, a part of their being from before they became homunculi have to be within a certain, I guess, range of them in order for them to be killed.
What?
It's weird.
That does sound weird.
Such as King Bradley's skull, Pride's, female
So
bone.
something of their former self has to be around?
It has to be of flesh and bone. Something of their former, which of course is obviously the bones, because that's what lasts the longest. And they're all killed off one after the other and all different stuff. It's not as in depth as what the manga thing was, which was 10 times better, honest to God. But they're all killed off one by one. But Envy. Okay, this is where it gets really weird because apparently
Envy's the one that can shapeshift.
Yeah, Envy's the one that can shapeshift. Apparently, Envy is Edward and Alphonse's big brother.
Ew.
Yeah, he's their big brother
in the anime.
In the anime, he's their big brother.
Okay.
And Hohenheim is actually transported to another world.
Oh, you got isekai?
Our Earth.
You got isekai?
He's not isekai. He's in our Earth. Yeah.
Oh, like ours.
Ours.
Real life.
Yeah, during the World War II.
Oh.
In fact, here's what they said. They said that anytime a alchemist does any alchemy in their world, it records to a natural disaster in our world.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
So with all the shit that's been going on during the anime, World War II kicks off. Like, that's how bad it gets. Mm-hmm. So, again, Hohenheim is transported there due to activating the portal, hence giving, Ed and Al their whole, clap thing, right? Yeah. Or just Edward. He gets this whole clap thing. And the only way to open that portal is through, from what the main bad guy says, I don't even remember who the fuck the main bad guy was, it was that irrelevant, but she said it was through a newborn baby. Remember that girl Rose from the very first arc of the series?
I think.
She had the reddish kind of hair. She was with that one crazy priest father guy who was using fake miracles.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, apparently she was, and it's still hard to say. She was forced upon and had a kid, and they used the kid as the portal to that new world, which is of course our world. So Ed gets that portal is used to take you to different places. Now Envy, at the end of the show, jumps into it and wants to go and find Hohenheim to kill him. Because take me to Hohenheim, take me to my father, but we don't know where the fuck he goes. Edward follows right behind him, and again ends up with Hohenheim. The story ends with Ed actually leaving and looking for somebody called who was it? Not Albert Einstein. Yeah, Albert Einstein, because of his theory on E equals mc squared, his theory of relativity. He's saying that, if I go and find him, I can study under him and use him to find a portal to get back home. Mm-hmm. And he just leaves Hohenheim in some random ass hotel or something like that. It's insane.
Actually, that's kind of cool.
It's insanely weird how they end it, but at the same time, it's okay, the concept is
cool. If they made an anime based off the concept that they were doing, I would watch it.
They made a movie follow-up.
That's weird.
Yeah, Hitler's in it.
Yeah, I would not watch that.
He's killed. Or is he killed? Or something like that. Either way, yeah. Because You know, Fullmetal Alchemist basically takes place in anime Germany, right?
Yes.
Or anime Europe. And of course, to the east of that kingdom was Shing. Yeah, Shing, where the prince is from. It's essentially, all Eastern Asian Europe. And then, of course, the west is America. The south is, I have no idea where that is.
I don't know how they do it, but I get what you're trying to say.
And of course, the north is Russia. But yeah, that's basically it. And then, of course, centralized Europe is all of Amestris, the entire country that they're in.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's taking place during Germany, and when they get transported to the other world, it takes place during World War II Nazi Germany.
That's interesting.
It's interesting.
That's a lot.
It's interesting and weird. And I'm giving you just the Clip Notes version. This shit takes place like back in like an episode like 20. Like you gotta rewatch the whole thing, and the whole series is like close to what, 50, 60 episodes?
That is something I will not be doing anytime soon.
Yeah. I mean, hell, if you're bored as hell one of these days, like you got like a week off from work and you got nothing else to do, I mean, I'd recommend watching it just out of pure curiosity, but I wouldn't necessarily binge the whole thing if you really, really want to see it,
Yeah. Oh, I do that.
It really just depends. Personally, if it were me, I'd rather just like rewatch Brotherhood, because that was the better series in my opinion. Better intro songs, better outro songs, better animation, better storytelling. Honest to God, it's just a better anime overall, and little to no plot holes. Like I can't even think of a single plot hole. I'm actually legit thinking I can't find a single plot hole in that entire series.
It's been forever since I've seen it. I can't remember half the stuff I've seen.
Oh, okay.
It's been that long.
And no, it's perfectly fine. But it's a really good show, and I love it a lot. It's actually, like I said, one of my favorite animes of all time. Just hands down.
Ooh.
Ferret's here. We're going to call that right now for guys, but stay tuned for episode 2 when we have Ferret join in.
Howdy.